Hi everybody, welcome back. This is a 2001 Nissan Xterra, and this car just moved here from New Mexico, as far as I understand. And they would like a post I drove this across the country road trip inspection. So that is what we are going to do today. Additionally, we're going to see what this check engine light is about right here. First things first, I'm going to give it a little bit of a road test, listening for noises, vibrations, pulling while braking, pulling while not braking, just anything out of the ordinary. Let's see what we see. I believe I can tell right off the bat there is a suspension geometric alignment issue because the steering wheel is slightly off center and it's kind of drifting off to the right. Probably nothing major, but it's going on the list. Oh goodness, I forgot. 81,560 miles on the clock. While I'm waiting for traffic, I powered up the AC and I hear some vibration out of the fan cage down below. Could be just leaves or something in there. Again, something to note. The transmission feels good. The power band feels good. I don't think there's any kind of drivetrain problem. One thing I did notice is that when braking, it does have a lot of front end dip. It just feels kind of unstable and a little bit bouncy. I suspect that the shock absorbers or strut assemblies have leaked out some of their gas charge and they're just kind of pretty weak. I'll try to demonstrate that when we make a turn here. There's a car behind us right now. I don't want to slam on the brakes in front of him. That would be bad. Alrighty, no one's behind us. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the bounciness of this front end. Braking. I'm holding the camera on the dash. That way it's as stable as possible. But you can, I think you guys can tell just how much this thing dips. And when it rebounds, it kind of has a little bit of excessive rebound, so I do believe that the suspension's a little bit worn out on this. Again, something to know. What is this? I see some law enforcement activity up ahead. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. Yeah, you're getting searched there, buddy. Got him on the ground, just chilling, searching his stuff. Yeah, that's not cool. Those taillights and expired tags get you pulled over every time. By the way, if I end up putting that scene in the video, there will be no police bashing here. We do not know what's going on back there, so we're not going to pass any judgment. Those guys are doing their job. Okay, scan tools connected. Let's scroll down to Nissan. Where are you? You know, there was a time when these menus all used to say Nissan Datsun, and that was even after Datsuns were no longer produced. Okay, Xterra, VIN D. It's got a V6 cylinder, 3.3 liter. Yep, continuing. Engine. Codes, please. Satellites linking up in outer space. No communication. What? Pish posh. Okay, second time. Success has been achieved. Looks like we've got a P0325 dock sensor 1, P0440 evap system small leak, and P0455 evap system large leak. Okay, well, the large leak is the one you pay attention to, because if it has a large leak, then it also has a small leak, so we're not going to worry about the small leak. Again, to be documented. I'm not diagnosing right now. I'm just kind of giving this thing an evaluation, and we're going to educate and inform the owner of this Nissan, and they will make decisions based on that. Okay, moving on with our vehicle inspection. Down to the little things. Wipers kind of don't wipe very well. That's important here in Florida because we have a lot of precipitation. So I'm going to put that on the list. Okay, so I was checking out the sunroof and I found out that the owner of this car has a sense of humor. There's a... yeah, there's that. It's kind of funny. Anime is not really my thing, but that one's kind of cute. So what does that count as? Is that like G-rated anime porn? I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay. All the windows work. Yep, that one works. This one works, switches all work. That's all good. Check the door locks. Okay, I hear them all operating. Good. Okay, powering down. Let's pop in Z-hood, see what's going on under the bonnet. If I can get in there. There we go. Pretty clean. Okay, let's do a quick test on the electron containment unit. Corroded and loose. That needs a new terminal. It's been over torqued and bottomed out. Okay, what do we got here? 700 cold cranking amps. Testing, regular cold cranking amps, yes. 700, please. Testing. Fail. 422, okay. Time to note that. I heard the electric fans running earlier, so I know that that thing works. Let's check the clutch fan. It's a little worn out. Again, something to note, not severe, but it does get a little warm around here. Of course, I'm gonna check the air filter. Ooh, hot. Let's see. That thing looks good. No further diagnosis necessary on air filter. Become clicked. It's always the last one. Whoa, flashlight, come here. Okay, I've got a very small valve cover leak. Nothing major, worth noting at least. Let's see. Transmission fluid, is this oil or trans? This is trans fluid. Smells like trans fluid. That's a little dark. Okay. Let's just put that back where it goes. Okay, power steering. It's full. A little bit dark. Nothing major. Coolant. I'm not opening that. It's hot. Never open while hot. Coolant. It's at its full mark. Again, a little bit dark. Probably original fluids in this. Okay, belts and hoses don't show any signs of deterioration. They probably are not the original belts. These look okay. Looks like there's 3 serpentine belts, and I'm looking at the ribbed area for cracking, and I do not see any. Engine oil, what do we got? Not terrible, okay. Nice and shiny. Hey. Stay. Do not accept this. There.
Because did you take your endorsements?
Endorsements?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What, for what, motorcycle class? Yeah.
How is it? Because you got a test?
Well, you take the motorcycle safety course. Like I told you, it's 2 days. It was fun too. You know, I took it in the springtime when I did it, and it was fun. I mean, I already knew how to ride, but my license didn't transfer to Florida. I correct myself. I didn't transfer my license to Florida, so they made me take it. But it was worth taking just for like something to do. You know what I mean? Like it was a cool activity.
When you go to DMV, do you test?
I think it's just a written test. Once you do your motorcycle safety course, because you can't get your motorcycle endorsement in Florida without the safety course. So once you complete the course, you do, I think you just present the certificate to DMV and they just give you your license.
So you know testing?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a written. There might be a written one. There might be. I don't remember. It's been a long time. But you know, like I said, once you give the paper for the course, it says you completed.
I'm not good with testing.
Did you pass your driving test?
Yeah.
Was there a written test on it?
It was like 2-3 times after that.
Well, then take your motorcycle test 2-3 times. Then it ain't that hard, man. It's just know what the traffic signs are and whatever else. Yeah, seriously. I don't think that there was a written test. I think that once you just present your certificate and you already have a driver's license, then you're good, and they just give you the endorsement. Yeah. This dude's crazy. Don't ride it over there. Well, I mean, I guess you can ride it, but I'm telling you though, they got those scanners in the cop cars that scan license plates, and if they check your tag against your name, you don't have the endorsement, they'll pull you right over. And if the cop's cool, he'll let you take it home. If he's not cool, he'll take it to impound. They can and will impound your stuff if you're riding that bike without your license, because they're looking at it like, I can't let you go. You don't have certificate to drive this thing, and if you get killed after I let you go, now I'm responsible as law enforcement. So they gotta kind of impound it.
Well, I'm taking it this Thursday and Friday coming up.
Well, then you're good. Yeah, go take it. You're gonna have a good time. It's fun. You really are. You're gonna have a good time out there. You're gonna hang out with all kinds of people. You're gonna ride some little Honda Rebels around a parking lot and run over 2x4s and do some circles and drive around through the cones and stuff. Yeah, you're gonna have fun. It's a good time. Okay, moving on. Let's check this fuel cap real quick, see if those are, well, that was loose and not clicked. Got our evap system fault right there. You guys saw it. You're supposed to turn until cap clicks. So that's part of the check engine light. Moving on, tires. Ooh, these are, yeah, it's time. These gotta go. We're at probably 4. My micrometer tells me 4/32 of tread. There's a little bit of dry rot. Can't like the tires. Those gotta go. It's had shock absorbers on the rear. Let's see what the front looks like. All right, yeah, 6/32 tires. From 2008. I know that's inverted. These were made in the 20th week of 2008. These tires have to go. You get a 6-year service life out of tires. So yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Not at all. Let's see what we got down here regarding front shocks. I can't see them. Oh, they're blue. They've been changed. But those are probably cheapos. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend replacement shock absorbers. Okay, let's lift this thing up and do the undercarriage inspection next. By the way, everything I'm doing here applies to a used car inspection when purchasing a vehicle. So this is stuff you guys can do all by yourselves on your own if you're looking to buy something. And it doesn't even apply just to cars. It applies to boats and trains and trucks and snowmobiles, and four-wheelers, you name it. Yeah, more anime girls. Now that's a sketchy lift point. Look at that. I've got to get this raised, and it's got to be just right. Because if it's not, we fall down. Raising until contact. Contact achieved. Let's see. All right, that one's good. That one's good. Fronts are good. Okay, moving on. Circling back to these tires real quick. One thing I noticed, see how there's a V shape in the tread? Those are directional tires, and they have now where they have an indicator on the sidewall that says what direction that tire is supposed to rotate in a forward position. And this tire is mounted backwards, or it's on the wrong side. So let's revisit the driver's side tires just to see. Okay, yeah, left rear is pointed the wrong way also, so these should be swapped side to side. The front looks good, and that passenger front over there also looks good. All right, down under, look at what I see on this shock absorber. Do you see that fluid right there leaking out? See if I can collect some of it. Yeah, these shocks are very much blown up. Cheapos. You get what you pay for. You don't buy the cheapest thing, you don't buy the most expensive thing, buy something in the middle. Okay. Other than those shocks, I see no leaks. This is good. This thing's pretty clean. Oh, never mind, there's a leak. Transfer case. Looks like the transfer case slash transmission seal. Probably inside, you have to pull the transfer case. Yeah, I do believe there's a shaft seal inside of there that's leaking. Not major, it's not pouring out. I would consider that seepage. If this were a warranty situation, like a manufacturer's warranty, they would consider that normal. because there is no drip visible. And in order, at least how it was for GM back when I was there, if they didn't see a physical drip or like a droplet hanging out near the leak source, they would not classify that as a leak. They would classify it as seepage, which is a normal condition. Yeah, that's actually not too terrible. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst. Again, you see some leaking at these shocks back here. Yep, those are junk. Differential is not leaking. Not too bad. So when evaluating this, I think I would go after the obvious defects first, and of course I would address the safety issues. Safety issues being these tires first and foremost, just because of their age, low tread depth, and dry rotting condition. After that, I would want to work on stability and ride handling, which is going to be the shock absorbers right here. And after that, you can move on to visibility, which would be those wiper blades. Actually, technically I would rank visibility at the top of the list, because if you can't see, it doesn't matter if you can maneuver. I do believe I fixed the check engine light, with the exception of that NOx sensor code. That would need to be diagnosed, and that is a separate issue other than our task at hand today. So that's pretty much the extent of a used car / pre-purchase / paid inspection. I am going to go ahead and shake down these front wheels to make sure that the steering linkage and ball joints are tight. I'm just going to shake it up and down and left and right. I'm going to turn it and listen for wheel bearings. No problems found. Doo-doo-doo. Same thing on the driver's side, left and right, up and down, wheel bearing. No problems found. Okay, I'm about done. Time to go document kind of what we found so far. I'm going to report everything, and we're going to see if we're going to do anything with this or not. It's in actually really good condition considering its age. Real quick, let's pop this distributor cap off and just inspect the contact points inside. This stuff's original, and I imagine it's a little weathered. It couldn't hurt. And it's only 2 screws, so why not? Stay squared. Yeah, there's a little bit of corrosion on there. Nothing terrible. It's worth recommending. Loud noises. I would work on this ignition system if it were mine. On that note, all the wires are original. The plugs are probably original too, and being near the 100,000 mile mark, it couldn't hurt to suggest a tune-up. And cap click, because if you guys don't get your click fix, you will read in the comments. Click squared. Okie dokes. So inspection has been completed. Everything on this truck has been documented. Estimates have been written. Information has been presented. Someone's having a bad day. And we're not going to do any work to this right now. She needs her car back today. Got to go to work and whatnot. We're going to schedule this one for later. We prioritize what is safety and what is not. There we go. And the only thing left here for me to do right now is to grab my goodies out of this car, collect my tools, get it off the rack, back it out, and to give it back to the lady. Other than that, I also have to thank you guys for watching this video. And I also have to let you guys know that I appreciate you watching this video, especially since you've made it all the way to the end. I'm glad I got the opportunity to show you guys how to go through and perform a very thorough inspection, front to back, top to bottom, inside and out. For those of you in the industry or thinking about getting into the industry, this type of activity right here is exactly where your money's made. That's where the work is found, and that's how we generate our hours. But we don't want to do that dishonestly. My goal every time I go through a very extensive inspection like this one is to present the customer with as much information as possible so that they can make an educated decision based on what I find. If they ask, I will render them my opinion, I'll throw in things like, this is what I would do, this is what I think you should do, but you never want to tell them what to do, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's their money, their car, and their decision. So we can only really make recommendations. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a slight departure from what I normally do around here, but that was the opportunity that was presented to me and to us today, and I decided to run with it. So again, thank you guys for watching, and most importantly, before I go, I want to wish each and every one of you a great day. See you guys later.